Welcome back now to another Hcmc video. We have a lot to talk about. Now this is something which I was going to include in yesterday's video. The reason why I didn't include it, well, there are two reasons. One, because it makes for another video again here tonight, and the second reason is because I do not see it as that significant, but according to a lot of you people from the community, it does seem to be quite significant. So you know what? We're here to talk about it tonight. So we have some big news for Hcmc. You can probably see the tab for it up here. You probably, or at least possibly, may know of this. And again, we have a little bit of a look to be doing at the price of Hcmc, which hasn't been great today, honestly, down to 0.0014 today. All of my thoughts and opinions coming up in the next 5 or so minutes, so make sure to like the video and subscribe if you have not done so already. Now we're going to jump in, but do remember, I am not a financial advisor, and this is all my thoughts and opinions. So we're going to start off here looking at the price of Hcmc. There's not much to talk about, it's boring, and it has been boring for the longest time. Price at 9.36 was 0.0016, currently 0.0014. Not great, it is slightly depressing, and it does make sense, because if we look at this one, yes, we saw this initial barcoding, which we've been seeing for months, and then we saw a little bit of a sell-off. Now this probably got a lot of people annoyed, and triggered a little bit of a further sell-off, with people continuing to drop the price. So far, we are basically trading between the 1.4 and 1.5 range, but it does look like we may be finishing on the 1.4 mark. But I think that is completely okay. We're not seeing any good news about the company recently, and whilst that isn't a bad thing, it probably is going to make the more impatient investors want to probably sell out, and we could possibly see the price drop a little bit further. But that's what we are seeing so far today with the price of Hcmc. Let's get a look at the volume that we are seeing today, because we can see a volume figure right now of 1.85 billion. So it is up there. It's not really too high, but it is, pretty decent for Hcmc, and it's not really too bad at all. That is what we are seeing with the price of Hcmc. Obviously, it's down by 9.6%. You can see 0.0002 lost, but it isn't really that big of a deal. It's not a step in the right direction, but that is what we are seeing, unfortunately. Let's move over to the news which a lot of people are going to be talking about over the past day or so, and this is coming from Global Newswire. Now, Global Newswire here does state that MJ Holdings nets in excess of $6.4 million on sale of Healthier Choices Management Corp. So literally, this is an article talking about this company, MJ Holdings, selling their shares of Hcmc. If we get a quick look, we can see they have sold 1.5 billion shares, and they've netted more than $6.4 million. Now, a lot of people are going to be telling you, or perhaps a lot of people are going to be thinking, that this is a bad thing for Hcmc. This is because this company does not have a lot of faith in Hcmc, and from what I can tell, and this is only my opinion, this does not appear to be the case. Well, why have they sold it then? If we look down here, we can see that obviously this is for the company to grow, and this is MJ Holdings, and we can see it is to basically help MJ Holdings bolster their balance sheet and obviously build up a significant proportion of its infrastructure on its 260 acres. And this is a farm we can see, and basically what I'm trying to say is that according to me, or at least my personal opinion, this does not appear to be as big of a deal as some people are making it out. So yes, they have sold shares of Hcmc, they had quite a lot of shares, we can tell, but I don't think it is as big of a deal as it is making out. This is their business related issue, it's not necessarily an Hcmc issue. I think that is okay. I think once we understand that, we should be fairly fine. So what does this mean for Hcmc? It means that we have one less investor, and obviously they held a lot of shares, to be fair, but I don't think it is as big of a deal. As I have always said with Hcmc, this isn't going to be a quick hold. There are a lot of stocks on the market right now which could potentially be a quick hold. They could make you money in a quick amount of time. But what we are seeing with Hcmc is a company which really could pay off in the long term. But as I always said, it may not pay off. We could see this company plummet if we don't have the news that we want to see. So I'm just going to say what I always reiterate at the start and end of these videos. Hcmc is a risky investment. It's a penny stock. We already knew this. They have a lawsuit, which is a big catalyst. It could go either up or down for them. And as long as you are aware of the risk, you'll be fine. But make sure you are aware of the risk. So please go and do your own research. I will see you all again very, very soon for another update on Hcmc. See you soon. Goodbye.